If you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at them. Be mad at these guys for getting into our... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something right this minute. You need to stop. Stop doing... You know what? You're going to stay right inside there. You're going to stay right inside there, buddy boy. Ouch! Ouch! I am going to rig up a system right now that's, I hope, will work. Oh, Lord. And I'm going to put these on top of my... I'm going to put these panels on top of my water troughs and see if I can figure out a way, hello boys, that the cows can still drink, but the ducks can keep their behinds out of my water. That's horrible. Please move. Please move. Just jump on down. Go to the pond where ducks live, in a pond. Now, this is filthy. This is the second time today that I've seen Tex laying flat along the ground. And I can't say that in the 5 years that I've had him, I've ever seen him just laying so flat. He's not showing any signs of distress as far as any noises or any behaviors besides just laying down. His appetite was fine this morning. He's eaten well. He has his hay, dry hay. Now there's no grass, but we throw out occasional flakes of alfalfa grass, hay. I worry about him, guys, but I don't know what one can do. We can't make it rain. We can't irrigate. So all we can do is just try to continue to foster to his needs and keep his belly full. I love him, and it hurts me to see him struggle. Well, it is Saturday afternoon, and I'm getting to the sanctuary, and I'm just really impressed. Everything looks so darn clean over here. And, I want to say something that's kind of funny. It's the fact that Ellie and Megan work at night and sleep most of the day. And I don't guess it really matters, does it? I'm thinking about this for a minute. And I don't guess it really matters. At first, I was a little bit, I'm just going to say bothered by that. I'm going to just say that I was a little bit bothered at first to know that anytime you show up over here between the hours of 8 a.m. and 2 or 3 p.m., they're both conked out. And it bothered me because we had a couple of people trying to deliver packages that had to be signed for, and there was no one here to sign, even though I knew Ellie and Megan were here. And so little things like that would get to me. But then I begin to notice little things around the farm that are starting to shape up. And I'm thinking, when are they doing this? When are they having time to do it? And so I don't directly come out and ask. Instead, I just listen, and I just listen. And it was Brianne, and then Dan and Lou, Stephanie. Everyone is telling me that, like, at night, there's little flashlights moving all around the farm. they can see flashlights. Now, of course, I joke all the time about Brienne. You know, Brienne lives right over there. She is Life on Morrow Hill. That's her page creation. And she really does walk around peeping through every one of her little windows and trying to find out what's going on this entire hill. And so she told me that she sees these flashlights moving around. And so what they do is they come out when it's cool, which is actually pretty clever. And they do the bulk of their work when it's cool, when it's not 105 degrees like it is right now. Hello, good sir. Hello, my friend. They love on the animals. They do what they have to do. They do their chores in the afternoons. They do all their feet up. But as far as any work that needs to get done, they wait and they do it at night. Now, of course, the barns have lights. So they're not sitting here at night trying to hold flashlights while they clean the barn. But you can see for yourself, it's nice and clean and everything's been blown out and dusted up and it just looks really good. And then I'm proud of them. The yards are staying clean, the pastures are staying raked. And so by and large, I'm just really proud of them. Guys, I'm telling you, this grass is bad. I was so happy to see that the grass here was holding out for as long as it did. But at this point here, even though you can still see grass, there is almost nothing to eat. And then, worse than that, there's nothing growing on my hayfield. There's nothing growing out there. That grass out there is as dry as it is over here. A little bit taller, but it's still just as dry. And the problem with that is that if we don't get a hay crop, we're going to be having to buy every roll of hay that we feed this winter. And that means everyone else around here is buying that same hay. And you know what that means? Supply and demand. We're going to see our prices shoot up and just skyrocket into the hundreds of dollars per roll. That happens. I'm walking over to check on my bulls. I've made a couple of videos about the heifers, the cows, heifers. Do y'all know the difference? Let me explain to you all the difference right quick. Just give me 1 second. So it's hard to be looking at a couple of studly bulls, but talk about heifers and calves and cows and the sort. But that's what we're gonna do. Let me peek at these bulls first and see how they're looking. Hi, boys. Hello, fellas. All right, let's take a look at Santoro first. This is his left side. And I would say for the most part, can I stand in the shade with you guys? It's hot. I'm just gonna come this close and I'll stop. For the most part, I'm thinking he looks pretty good. You don't see much of ribs showing. We don't like that, y'all. You know this already, we don't like that. But friends, I'm gonna tell you something. This time of year, how can you avoid it? How can you avoid that? I don't know of a pasture that I pass between here and Longhorn Lester's that I don't look at every cow I see, and I'm seeing the exact same thing. But he must be more prone. Now, Waylon has his showing too. Don't think Waylon's all that and just some kind of superior health. Guys, I think that you know me, and I'll do whatever I can, but at this point, I don't know what else to do. I do not know what else to do. So be careful before you start throwing stones, y'all. Just be careful before you start throwing stones, because I'm trying, and we are sparing no expense. We are sparing no expense in saying that we're doing all that we can do. The only thing that we could do is go out and try to find us a pasture somewhere. But friends, this is the way every pasture looks. You went shopping with us. You went around on that drive around and when we showed y'all other pastures. And there was only one that was green. Now, most of you guys didn't like it because it was alongside the highway. And I get you, it was right along the highway. So you know what? We're not going to move our cows to a place right along the highway for a temporary move, a temporary solution to a drought. And we're trying all that we can. I hope that you guys understand and believe that and know it's not just words. But I don't know what else to do for the bulls. I know it's sad seeing Tex sitting over there where he's at, and the things that he's doing, the different things that he's doing, the way he's laying, his posturing is quite frightening. It is. It's frightening. But here's what I'm going to tell you real fast. All right, so they have dry hay. My friends, remember something. Cows can survive all winter long when there's no grass. When all the grass, because of the frost, has all died back, there's no grass, and they live on dry hay. So we have dry hay, and we're keeping that out for all of our cows. So they're not going to die of hunger. And don't think we're going to run out. I still have 20 rolls over in my barn. There's 20 rolls sitting over there. So they're not going to run out of hay. Water. We do not like the way our water looks. We don't. We're not happy with the way our water looks. It's stale. It's stagnant. I think that the word I used was putrid. I think the water here in the ponds is putrid. We've seen fish floating. So what we've done is guaranteed that we have our water troughs set up and going. Our water troughs have good, clean, fresh water. So our animals are not without some kind of nutrition, and they're not without water. We keep out our mineral blocks. Let me walk around a little bit. We keep out our mineral blocks. We have minerals, we have salt, we have sulfur, we have deworming blocks, and we keep those out. And so the cows know when their bodies tell them to go to them. We also have protein licks. I know with that wind, you can probably can't hear a word I'm saying, so forgive me for that. But we have out our protein licks. So I don't like seeing the cows like this, y'all. I don't. This breaks my heart for them. And it breaks my heart for every farmer or rancher who's going through these very same conditions. Now, we've talked over and over about the condition of the cows. We've talked about the back pasture we've opened up for the heifers and for the females, the girls. I want to show you what's getting really scary now. Walk with me up front. All right, so this over here is our littles pasture, and you can see that they are in as bad a shape as our cows are out back. Worse, actually, because goats need to forage, and there's absolutely nothing here for them. So we have out green hay, we have out dry hay, and they're kind of in wintertime mode, even though it's not wintertime. But this ground is brown and crunchy. I'm happy that Ellie and them are feeding off the ground. I think I already said in the video, that's kind of ticky-tack. That's a little bit ticky-tack, but whatever. They're feeding off the ground, and that's important when there's nothing but, you don't want your animals sniffing and breathing up dust the whole time. But this is what everyone does right here. They're just doing what you and I would want to do, and just rest and just find a shady spot and lay up in it. And it's really all you can expect from anybody, y'all. It's tough. I'm not trying to make y'all feel sorry for us. We're not doing that at all. Hi, Trudy. Hey, sweetie, I see you have a nice spot. There ain't no one who's trying to find sympathy. Hey, sweet boy. Oh, that's Champ. Wait, you're not Champ. You're Hero. Oh, my goodness, I thought you was Champ. Nope, you're Hero. The only one that's that sweet is the bottle babies. Other babies that eat off mama. Look at that little monster. You look horrible. You look about as bad as that pond looks. You belong together. Those are the babies. Those are the babies. But no, friends, there's no grass here. A little bit of grass over there where they clean out the turtle pool. Come, would you guys just hush it up? I can't even make my video right now. Pond is several feet below where it should be. And hello there, Walter. You're Walter Mellon, and you're a good boy with paint on his ears. Let me show you what's going on and why he has paint on his ears. because one of those nighttime projects I was telling you about. Let me walk around so I can show you. Hi, sweet girls. Hi there, champ. Hi, sweet ladies. How are we doing? You're never having babies, are you? Ain't neither one of y'all ever having babies. Are you? Let me feel. Let me feel. Baby, I'm feeling for baby. There's a baby in there. Do not believe anybody who says ain't no baby in there. There's a baby in there. There's a baby in there. All right, I want to show you one thing, and I promise I'll let you go. But look how pretty this over here is going to come out. This is one of those nighttime projects. Look. That's pretty. It's gonna see, this was always this color before. We just left it natural. We never took time to paint it. And they're taking time to paint, and that's really pretty. It's gonna make the driveway look really nice when you get both sides done. And you know, hey, listen, like I said earlier, I don't mind working at night. Would you believe that a lot of work crews, as far as construction crews right now in Texas, are actually opting to work nights? That's dangerous right there. They're actually opting to work nights, and because they just cannot stand the heat of working by day. So they're showing up and doing 12-hour shifts through the nighttime hours, which is pretty smart, just using big lights to work from. And I completely understand that. All right. I want to thank y'all for joining us today. We will see you on tomorrow's video. It is always funner and gooder, doing things we love and care about. I'm about to spend some time with Kippy. That's just great. That's not always funner and gooder. I take it back. It's not always funner and gooder.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not funner and gooder. Hanging out with Kippy.
Hanging out with Trixie is funner and gooder?
Hanging out with Trixie is funner and gooder. Hanging out with Kippy is not. And hanging out with Connor and Lex is funner and gooder. All right, we'll see you on tomorrow's video, huh?
Wait, if I copied that? Text editing?
Survivor. I'm a survivor. Who will be the ultimate survivor? Let's find out when you spend a day in our shoes. All you creators, our sanctuary is waiting. Who will win the title? Well, it could be you. Survivor. I'm a survivor.